A 41 Action News investigation has identified injuries and explosions in family kitchens across the country.
And experts we talked to blame the danger on a manufacturing change to a well-known trusted brand. Here's investigator Russ Potasek.
This pan may look like the one your mom used in the 80s, but in explosion after explosion, you're about to see the strength of this popular American brand break apart.
A loud explosion.
When you opened that up, was it as though the entire oven was just shrapnel of?
Yes, yes. Liquid and glass all over the inside of the oven, the shelving, the doors.
That night, Karen Meyer of Kansas City says she was making brownies in a Pyrex pan, a brand she's trusted since she was a child.
I grew up with Pyrex and never expected it to explode like it did.
That whole end blew off.
Shattered, exploded, blew itself apart, split into two. Common experiences shared on the website consumeraffairs.com, cataloging more than 1,100 incidents since 2006. In 2012 alone, the site has collected breakage reports at the rate of about one explosion a day. That's just since January 1st. Over the past few weeks, consumers reported cuts needing care for stitches, a child with a burn to her ankle, a man saying a foot got burned, and a woman reporting a chunk of glass in the back of my throat. That doesn't include Consumer Reports, which analyzed more than 300 cases itself, and the Consumer Product Safety Commission estimating 12,000 injuries requiring a visit to the ER related to glass bakeware between 1998 and 2007.
When these blow, it's nice to have a little extra protection.
Meyer's explosion prompted us to seek out engineering experts at Mosai Glass in Rolla, Missouri.
It's a glass composition issue.
Ted Day, who owns the engineering firm, says American manufacturers changed bakeware formulas in the 80s to something more like window or jar glass, but one kept the original brand name, Pyrex, the same.
I think the confusion lies in the name that's being applied.
He says Pyrex and competitor Anchor Hocking went to formulas using soda lime glass instead of the old standard of borosilicate.
450 Fahrenheit. That's a fairly common temperature for baking things in a kitchen.
So we put the glass bakeware to an extreme test. First, Day's team checked for flaws that could contribute to breakage.
This one looks pretty good.
Finding no flaws, they filled the dishes with sand to mimic food and heated them for 50 minutes each in industrial ovens to reach temperatures of 450 degrees. They also wetted a room temperature granite countertop. Now watch. This time, nothing happened. That's a European-made dish, brand named Our Cuisine. In Europe, it's still made with the old formula of borosilicate glass. They did each test twice. And each time, the European pan held solid. Now, the American bakeware that uses the changed formula of soda lime glass. This first test showed no break, but a temperature review showed the Pyrex pan failed to reach the proper temp.
It's cold.
Heated to the correct test temperature of 450, the American Pyrex pan broke again and again, as did both American Anchor Hocking pans. Day says the tests demonstrate the thermal shock resilience of the old glass formula still used in Europe versus the new one used here.
All the soda lime dishes broke basically instantaneously when put down onto the granite surface. The borosilicate, again, it didn't do anything but sizzle a little bit. It didn't fail in any way.
Pyrex didn't respond to repeated interview requests, but tells consumers heat-strengthened soda lime glass bakeware provides comparable high quality. Anchor Hocking released a written statement saying, "We've seen a dramatic reduction in breaking incidents annually. Our tempered soda lime glass bakeware has an excellent safety and customer satisfaction record and is produced according to industry standards. If hit extremely hard, it may break immediately or the glass can be weakened." In a Consumer Product Safety Commission filing obtained by 41 Action News, Pyrex manufacturer World Kitchen said since 1988, they've produced more than 400 million units of glass products, and that their reviews found reports can be inaccurate, and often the product was misused in a manner specifically warned against by the complaining consumer.
No. I've been cooking all my life, using Pyrex all my life now.
Meyer had no idea the brand was now made with a new formula.
I've never even had one crack.
In our tests, the European pans never broke. All 4 American pans using the soda lime formula failed.
Manufacturers specifically warn against sudden temperature changes and risks of putting hot pans on wet surfaces. But the experts say in our tests, while extreme, the experiment was designed to mimic what really could happen in a real kitchen. I'm investigative reporter Russ Potasek, 41 Action News.